Hey everyone, my name is Lara and I'm the founder of Morgan Coaching, a coaching practice where I help clients create the life they want and to live it confidently. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about perfectionism and the way it is holding most of us back and the way it actually has you not reaching your full potential. And as someone who wants to be perfect or wants to do things perfectly, I know it is tough. But over the years, I have raised my awareness around this, and I knew doing things perfectly or being perfect is an unreachable goal in itself, because what is perfection even? What I think would be perfect might not be perfect for someone else and vice versa, so it is really subjective. And secondly, it has held me back big time, because for me, I either do it perfectly or I don't do it at all. So I won't even try things that I would actually love to try, just because I'm afraid of making mistakes, of not doing it perfectly in the eyes of other people. This is something that I've worked actively on together with my coach, and I've worked on it myself. And I wanted to share with you a couple of things and approaches that I've adopted along the way that have helped me with this. So one of the things that I do now is whenever I feel I might not be able to do it as perfect as I would like it to be, I ask myself, what is the worst case scenario? So what would be the absolute worst that could happen? And if it doesn't involve death, losing my home, hurting other people, or not being able to feed myself, I know I'm golden. Because nothing else really matters. It means that you can handle whatever worst scenario will happen. So that really encourages me to try it anyway. And another thing that helped me is to be open about it, to talk about it, maybe with one of my girlfriends or with Gordon, because when you talk about it, you take off the weight that you put on it when you think about it. So it's the same thing with the monster in the closet. Like if you shine your light on it, it suddenly isn't as scary anymore as when you would leave it in the dark and you would let your mind run free with it. So talking about it really helps. And it also might help to connect with other people and to feel that you can relate to each other, because that person might experience some variation of it as well, and you can support each other with this. And a third thing that helped me is thinking of it as a learning experience. So instead of wanting to nail it in one go, look at it as, what can I learn from this? Or even think about it as, okay, if things don't work out the way I would like them to, or if I misunderstood some things and I get feedback from it, I will at least learn from it, and it will give me tools and help me to prevent these mistakes next time around. So instead of putting the emphasis on nailing the thing or doing it very well, look at it as, what can I learn from this? What will I be able to learn today? It does make a big difference. And another thing, and this is more like an exercise that actually my first coach signed me up for, is collecting no's. And what this did to me was make me step out of my comfort zone, but also embrace the playfulness and silliness that comes with it, and just go with it. This would mean, like, for a certain amount of time, you would need to collect a certain amount of no's a day. And you have to become creative, and you can't help but laugh at yourself about the crazy demands you will make, or like the crazy questions that you will ask, just in order to reach your no's. And it can be as crazy as when you go to your favorite coffee shop for a takeout coffee, COVID restrictions, you ask if you can have the coffee for free. Like that kind of stuff. So just really play with it, because you make yourself more susceptible to rejection or like a no. It will help you deal with not being perfect all the time. And it will help you deal with rejection. And basically, that is what you need in order to deal with your need for perfection. I would highly encourage you to try out this little exercise, and I would love to know what you thought of it when you did it, and what came up for you. And also, you might be surprised at how difficult it actually might be to collect all of these no's. So yeah, try out these approaches for yourself, and let me know what worked for you or what doesn't. And lastly, I do want to let you know that don't underestimate yourself, who you are right now, because you are perfectly imperfect, like we all are. We are humans. And I really believe that that uniqueness and that imperfection is actually what makes us interesting, and what makes us relate to each other and connect with each other. So don't forget that.